Alright, and we're back. Thank you for standing by, my friends. Welcome back to Battletoads. This is the first playthrough. Like all first playthroughs, I'm trying to make it through blind. I've seen up to stage 8. I don't know what's beyond. Don't know how many stages are beyond that. I hope not too many, because the first 8 are pretty tough. But I hope to learn by doing, so come along on the adventure and watch one man's journey to conquer one of the most difficult NES games. We'll make probably 2 attempts at it tonight. Thank you for the wheel, Sir Rack of Lamb. We'll get to that in just a moment. Buddhafinger says, unfortunately, I have to go to bed early. Good night, everyone, and good luck with the Battletoads, Frownie. Thank you, Buddhafingers. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I certainly appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for your puns and for your company. I hope you sleep well, and we'll see you again. Welcome back, Loyal. Good to have you with us again for some Battletoads here. Rare coin. Is that IT? LT? No wonder their games are so hard. Alright, coin it. Oh, coin it. Ah. Interesting. I never read that before. Alright, so the wheel is a wheel of hot sauces. It's got 5 flavors on it, varying in heat. No, we're about to do it. We're about to spin. I'm gonna spin the wheel and take a generous sample of whatever it lands on. That's part of why I was gone for a moment. Was back in the NES and SNES era, Rare wanted to see us suffer. They sure did. Oh, part of why I was gone for so long was I saw a package arrived that has some different spicy stuff in it. And I had to open it and take a quick look at it before I ran back downstairs. Alright, so here we go. Ghost pepper. Alright. They wanted to see us suffer, and we loved it, Zelda Dude adds. I really like brutally hard NES games. There's a magic to them. Ghost pepper wing sauce. Here we go. Time for some heat. It's not unbearably hot. Like, when you hear a name Ghost Pepper, at least if you're me, you become very terrified. And it's certainly hot, but it's pretty good. It's got like a artificial butter flavor in it too, that it makes it a really tasty wing sauce. It definitely tastes like a wing sauce because the butter comes through. I'll just put a whole lot on this cracker here and have at it. Woo! It's enough to wake your sinuses up, that's for sure. Oh, get out of here. Oh. I'm trying to hold back a sneeze. I'm crying a little bit. It's good. It's good. Trust me. You should try it. Trust me, you'll like it. Whew. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Hot sauce in the nose is not good. It is not. It's starting to pass. It doesn't live too long. I love the emotes. It's a nice Bart and Pac-Man we've got there. Lots of heat. Thank you for the spicy emotes. I certainly feel spicy. It didn't quite make it down to my stomach this time. Most of the heat stayed up in my head. Yeah, the music I play on BRBs and starts is almost always Sparrow's music. Occasionally I'll leave the game music playing if I don't think I'm going to be gone very long. And if I think I'm going to be gone really long, I might play some music from Tetrasphere. Because I've got a file with like the whole soundtrack in one file, but it's almost always stuff that Sparrow's put together. And I'm very lucky to be able to use it. Alright, here we go. So there are definitely parts of the game that I feel I'm pretty solid on having figured out. And there's parts that you're definitely going to hear me talk about how I don't know what I'm doing and I'm confused. But as always with the first playthrough, it is blind, so I encourage people to enjoy my suffering, but please don't give in to the temptation to come to my aid. Our victory will be very much sweeter for the difficulty I have in winning it for us. Nice. I love to fall asleep to your streams, Frownie Loyal says. Last night I woke up as you were finishing your stream, and I thought it was great timing. That's, you know, part of being a late night streamer. I want to try and keep things calm, and I don't mind being good sleeping material at all. I do feel a little bit bad sometimes though, because I know at the end of the stream, like, I raid out, and the streams that we raid into are typically not as calm as the stream. So I feel a little bit bad for the people who fall asleep during the stream. That they have to be woken up to alerts and alarms on the other side of the raid. But that is just the way it has to be. I love the energy of your stream, Frownie Loyal says. I can say you're my favorite streamer. That's very kind of you, Loyal. Thank you. I really appreciate that. By energy of the stream, you mean lack of energy, right? Please no. So this vertical section here is one of the hardest parts of the game for me. I have a lot of trouble in this area. I usually make it through without a game over, but I tend to lose a couple lives on the journey. There goes one. I probably could have avoided that one too, so that's a bit of a shame, but... The absolute hardest part of this game for me so far is stage 5. Stage 5, it just seems like it's all luck whether or not I'm gonna make it through. I don't feel like it's ever at any point in my control. Most of this stage here, I don't feel like is in my control. I don't understand the way the Toad controls, like... There's only one attack button, right? And I feel like sometimes I press it, he does one thing, and I press it, and sometimes he does a completely different thing. And it's somewhat maddening. I'm getting Earthworm Jim vibes from this part, Sparrow says. No, don't speak his name. The dreaded Earthworm Jim. I actually have to say, I like this much better than the bungee jumping and Earthworm Jim. This is much more tolerable than that. Oh no, Cal's is thinking of it too. This is the run, Mile High Roll says. Thank you for the confidence. Much appreciated. Good night, Loyal. Have a great rest, my friend. We'll see you again. MK, welcome in. It is Toad time. First of probably 2 runs tonight. Unless Mile High Roll's right. No, quick, that other guy's catching up. What? I hate that you could be positioned close enough that the Toad sticks out his tongue, but not close enough that he can aim it. If the tongue appears, it should come with good aiming automatically. It should never miss. It's irritating. Tunnel time. I always say tunnel time, but we're in a tunnel the whole time. I should be saying turbo time. This isn't the tunnel part, this is the turbo part. Hey, first try, let's go! Alright. I feel like Battletoads set the stage for everything we remember about the 90s Nickelodeon era, Sparrow says. Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one. I missed it. I like this stage a lot. This stage feels to me like it could be something out of like a Ghosts and Goblins type game. Like the first stage is more beat 'em up, and then stage 2 and 3 are like really heavily sort of gimmicked with the rope and the bikes. But this just feels, you know, like a platforming sort of adventure level, like, yeah, like a Ghouls and Ghosts type level. When was the last time you played Ghosts and Goblins? Ghosts and Goblins, New Year's Eve. My New Year's Eve tradition is to try and complete 3 loops of Ghosts and Goblins, and I always have failed. We've only tried twice, but I've failed both times. I can make it to the last stage of the 3rd loop, but I can't finish it. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I think Halloween was the last time I played it. And Ghouls and Ghosts, sometime last year, early last year, I think. I'd love to do a challenge. Like, I'd love to do a challenge run of Ghosts and Goblins. I'd love to be able to beat that game deathless, but it's so hard. It's so hard and so random. I don't think I'll be able to do that one. We'd be on the grind. I'd have to play it every night for a year, probably. My PB, the furthest I've made it on a single life in Ghosts and Goblins, is stage 4. I didn't clear stage 4, I made it to stage 4. And stage 4 is easy, too, so of all the stages to die on. I mean, it's easy for that game. It's still a hard stage. You may have the answers you need to get a hold of the vet for the next 2 days. Welcome, Influx. Is that like my horoscope reading? I'm a little perplexed. My older brother says he did a 1-credit clear of the game. Do you think he's lying? I might, if I was really lucky, do a 1-credit clear of Ghosts and Goblins. If I was really lucky, I might be able to one day do a 1-credit clear. But I don't know. It would still take quite the grind. I did Super Ghouls and Ghosts though. We've done that one deathless. I've actually done that one deathless twice. I was on the grind for the deathless run for a couple months and then got it, and then I didn't play the game for a couple months, and the very next time I played it, I got a second deathless run. It was so lucky. And then the next time I played it after that, I couldn't even beat it. I was dumb and I lost my flies. I should have walked over here slowly so I could have gotten those because I actually needed them. Have you played the arcade cabinet version? So yeah, so Ghosts and Goblins is an arcade game, and it's been ported to a lot of things. The NES most famously. I've played the arcade cabinet on the actual cabinet a little bit. It's quite different. It's visually it looks different, and the physics are slightly different between the NES and the arcade. It looks very different because the arcade game looks almost like 16-bit, and the NES game is definitely like a crude 8-bit game. The physics are a little different. The arcade's a little more stiff, I think. But I've only like played it. I haven't played it through on the arcade cabinet. I don't have the quarters for that. But I've played a little bit of it. I think I've played through the first 2 stages on an arcade cabinet before. Ghouls and Ghosts, I've never played the arcade version on a cabinet. I've played the Genesis. Ghouls and Ghosts is arcade and Genesis. I've played the arcade version on the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 is a really faithful port of the arcade version. And I've played the Genesis version. I've played all the way through both of those. And Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a Super Nintendo game. It started as a Super Nintendo game. They may have put it in an arcade somewhere at some time, but it wasn't designed as an arcade game like the other two. There's a PSP game, and there are 2 mobile games. There's a Wonder Swan game, and there's the newer one that came out 2 years ago, Resurrection. But of those, I've only played part of Resurrection. Wonder Swan, it's a handheld. The Wonder Swan Ghosts and Goblins game only, I think it only came out in Japan. This part right here, this is what like really kills my runs of this game. This part here feels completely random to me. I don't feel like I have much say on whether or not I make it through here. It moves so fast, and it's so unreliable. I have Ultimate for the PSP, yeah. So I have the Ultimate for the PSP. There's actually two versions of it, and I have the original release of it. I have the Western version of it digitally. There's a Japan-only deluxe edition where they removed a lot of the features. Basically, they Ghosts and Goblins Ultimate, they updated the game in a lot of ways, like by giving it like more modern kind of features. And there's a special release of it in Japan where they strip that away and make it more like a traditional Ghosts and Goblins game. I have that version physically. I need to get a physical version of the primary release though, just to have it. I haven't played through it yet. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, hang on. Thanks for clarifying that, Frownie, Sparrow says. It was only last night I was looking through old DOS games and noticed there was a release of Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, so Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts have both, like, they were both ported to a lot of things. Like, the primary versions, when people think about those games, they're either thinking about the arcade release or the NES for Ghosts and Goblins, or the arcade and the Sega Genesis for Ghouls and Ghosts. But you can find both of those ported to, like, both of them have versions put onto the Commodore 64. They probably both have DOS. Ghouls and Ghosts also has a Master System release. But, like, nobody tends to think about those versions when they talk about them. And, like, most people, when they talk about the games, they because they're named so similarly, and it's not clear what order they're in, they jumble them together a lot. So I'll be talking to somebody about, like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but they'll be thinking of one of the other games. And vice versa. It's very confusing sometimes to talk to people about them. So I feel like I'm being an obnoxious know-it-all when I list the series out like that for people. But I've had so many confusing conversations that I just feel like that it's better to just get us on the same page as early as possible. A lot of people tend to think that Ghouls and Ghosts and Super Ghouls and Ghosts are the same game, just on two different systems, but they're two completely different games. Sorry, let me catch up real quick. It wasn't quite because the PC wasn't powerful enough, but rather the hardware was a lot less standardized, and they went with the lowest common denominator. Oh, for why the ports of those kind of games were all substandard. Yeah, that makes sense. Because Sparrow's talking about, in addition to Ghosts and Goblins, Castlevania, Mega Man, and Ninja Gaiden. You can find those on PC, but they're quite lacking. Mile Hira says, never played any of them for more than like an hour. I thought they were the same game. Yeah, they're actually, and they're actually quite different because they're not just like sets of new unique levels and stuff, but like the mechanics are different. Because like in Ghouls and Ghosts, you can aim, you have 4-directional aiming, and that's not in either of the other two. And in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, you have double jumping, which isn't in the other two. And the armor progression mechanics are different across the games, so they're, you know, while they're aesthetically very similar and they're confusingly named to sound like the same game over and over again, they're actually quite different. I think you played Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Ah, you played the best one. By best one, I don't mean best one in the series, I mean best game. Couldn't get more than like 3 feet from the start. They're tough. They're deserving of their reputations. They're hard games. But like anything, you stick with them long enough, then you know, you start to get less bad at them, and they start to become more fun. Oh, that exit. Had to break for food cooking. How we doing? We're doing all right. I'm still on my first credit. We're coming up on stage 7. We're chatting about the Ghost and Goblin series a little bit while we move along. I couldn't believe how brutal one of them was. The one where the first boss looks like they were on a snake unicycle. Oh, that's a completely different game, Sparrow. The one you're thinking of there, that's Haunted Castle. That's the arcade version of Castlevania. That game is miserable, and I kind of want to play it again. I kind of want to play it again. I would desperately love to cosplay as that snake unicycle after I have practiced the wicked laugh that went with it. Do you have a list of games you've played and beat? Yeah, I do, Sir Rack of Lamb. It's in the Discord. It's in the Discord. There's a victories channel, and I list the games we've beaten. They're in order. They're in chronological order, so it's not searchable. I need to make a spreadsheet. But if you're in the Discord, just open the victories tab and you'll see. You should be able to see they're all there in order, chronological order. Hey, Tokyo's Ghost, good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. We're just playing some Battletoads here. That's Frownie for you. That game is brutal. I kind of want to play it again. Yeah. I feel like I kind of want to try and become good at Haunted Castle. The game is just so bad that I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to be good at it. Made banana and chocolate chip pancakes and bacon. Wonderful. Not in the Discord. The link Jelly sent me was broken. Oh no. I'll send you another link. I don't know why that would be. I could maybe try and bug Sparrow to grab a link for you. I don't know how busy Sparrow is, but if he can't do it, then I can grab one for you later. Alright. First game over. I kind of deserved that. I should have been less, Oh, cows! Yeah, cows could grab it too. I tend to just think of whoever's spoken the most recently. The links have a timer on them. If so, that may have been it. That may have been why. That's probably it, because they do time out after so long. I don't remember how long they last for, but they do time out after a while. I've been quiet and puttering around doing laundry. Easy to forget I'm here right now. I'm certainly glad you are here, cows. And by all means, putter away. I think our Discord invites are supposed to expire after a week. But the thing is, I don't know if Jelly knows that, so... when she hands out invites, she might not be grabbing them fresh. She might be grabbing them from her clipboard. So she probably sent you one that'd been on her clipboard for a week. Or more. So... that definitely wasn't intentional. We'd love to have you in there with us. Turbo Tunnel Round 2. I kind of like how this part speeds up. You know, a little bit each section. That does mean that it gets dreadful. This is very difficult to watch, by the way. It moves so fast. I don't know how I'm still alive. Okay, I think that's the last time they come from the top. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, now I tend to forget this section's here. I always want to celebrate at that last thing, but we're not done. And this part I mess up a lot, too. Let's go, no deaths. Oh my. So this level, this is the furthest level I've made it to yet. I made it to the boss. It's gotta be the boss of it. I made it to the boss of this level. Even if he's not the end, I call him the boss. Breathe now. Yeah. Now he can breathe. This part's so hard, I even used a save state right before the level and tried for like 6 hours and nope, could not do it. Oh. It's no joke. It's no joke. This level's giving me lots of trouble. Like, even though I make it here with a lot of lives, I choke on this level. With, like, it's way harder for me than it should be, I think. See that you played Hook for the SNES and the Genesis. Yes. Have you given the NES version a try yet? I have not, Sir Rack of Lamb. I think I rented that version when I was a kid. But I haven't played it all the way through and haven't done it for the stream. I just so happened to have picked it up a few months back. Also have Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. Yeah, I haven't tried either of those. The part I'm talking about you've never seen yet. Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about that airplane part. Well, we'll see. We'll see how I do. Oh no, I killed myself. I scrolled the thing up too high. I wasn't thinking. It's alright, we got a 1-up as we died, so nothing lost. This 1-up, they made this 1-up really tricky to get. Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes. That's my go-to answer for what's your favorite Atari 2600 game. Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes is my favorite one. It's got a goofy title, but it really is a good game. It's for a 2600 game, it's really interesting. You have to you play as a syringe, and you have to grab ink from enemies that move across the top of the screen to build 3 multicolored walls on the bottom of the screen. And the enemies are shaped like tomatoes, and they grow tomato plants on your walls to destroy them. It's a bizarre game, but it's really cool. I mean, keep in mind, it's an Atari 2600 game, so, like, what you're picturing in your head, just remember, it's all just a bunch of blocks. Yep, pure treasure. Yeah, that's my favorite 2600 game. Hey, Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to your friends. I hope you're doing well tonight. Let us know, what were you playing and how did the stream go? You might want to ask Sir Rack of Lamb. We could ask Angelus. Have you ever played Hook or Peter Pan and the Pirates on NES? Oh, Hook on the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. Those two games are basically identical. If you've played one of them, you've really played the other, because there's no difference worth mentioning that I can think of. You haven't played them, but will at some point. What were you up to tonight, Angelus? What were you working on? More Indiana Jones? Playing Terminator Rampage, a DOS first-person shooter based off the Terminator franchise. How was it? I don't know if I've ever played a Terminator game. I've played a little bit of RoboCop versus the Terminator on the Super Nintendo, but it was a very long time ago. I don't really remember much. Kind of janky, got to level 5. So at least not a total catastrophe then from the start. No! Speaking of total catastrophes... why'd I have to fall perfectly down that pit? These springs give me a lot of trouble. I'm doing okay right now, but I've been really done wrong by those springs in the past. Nope. Hey, Baking Gamer, good to see you. I got candy from Sweets and Geeks. It's a candy store exclusive to near where I live. Right on. May I ask, like, for the details? What type of candy you get? Root beer barrels? Jelly beans? Chocolates? Chocolate Pocky and chocolate-filled cookies. I haven't had Pocky in a long time. I think in Korea they call it Peppero. I think it's the same thing as Pocky, but they call it Peppero. I think if I remember right, November 11 is Peppero Day, right? Because 11/11 looks like Pocky sticks. Chocolate candy bars, gummy snacks. I probably gravitate more toward the gummies myself. I like the chocolate's okay, but I'm not like the craziest for chocolate. I tend to like fruity candies. Artificial fruit flavors, yum yum. I like that. Beware the horoscope, Flux says. Are my toads gonna need a vet? Little Reese Cups. Reese Cups are the best, Cal says. I do like Reese Cups. I like toffee as well. Toffee is really good. I have some bottle caps and Dad's root beer barrels. Right on. Bottle caps are fun. I like those. Hey, Master Tuesday. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. I'm kind of standing around and chin wagging right now. We're talking about candies. Oh, I should ask, is Master Tuesday, is licorice very popular in Australia? Happy Tuesday. Reese's would kill me. I'm allergic to peanut butter, Angela says. Oh no. I'm sorry, none for you then. They've got retro candies and international candies. You go there once in a great while, otherwise it'd be a lot of calories, yeah. Licorice. Now, you see, I'm not a good info source for licorice here because I hate licorice and instinctively avoid it. There's a couple I asked because there's a couple stores here that sell bags of licorice, and it's very proudly proclaimed on the packaging to be Australian licorice. And so, and there's 2 or 3 different brands of it. And so I was thinking, is that a thing? Like Swiss chocolate, right? Like, is Australian licorice like an equivalent of that? I'll eat all the Reese's Cups to save you, Angela's cow says. I'll make that sacrifice. I like red licorice, the black kind. Yeah, I don't really like the bitter sort of black licorice. I like my licorice to be like, yeah, cherry or strawberry or blue raspberry. Look up Sweets and Geeks website. You would love it. I have no idea what Australian licorice would entail. I know licorice exists over here, usually as those 3-colored blocks. What's a 3-colored block? The all sorts? Black, red, and what? Yeah. When we think of licorice, I think of either black, like licorice flavored licorice, or I think of red, strawberry flavored licorice. What is the mysterious third kind? That's the one. I see they come in different shapes. I've only seen the square ones. seen the long strip licorices too. I know of a pop-up shop that sells meter long strips in all kinds of flavors. Now that sounds like fun. I think the square all sorts licorice is the most common, maybe. See, over here, it's like black licorice or red licorice, and it's just in the like sticks like this, like this long, and they're usually strawberry flavored, maybe cherry flavored, or just bitter black licorice flavored. But strawberry and I think strawberry and licorice are the two main flavors. At least I'm not losing lives right now. Maybe there's just what I saw most often at my nan's house. Fair enough, fair enough. I'd like to have some pineapple licorice. I think that would be a real treat. Hopefully I haven't scared cows away from the chat. I did lose a life there because I died and didn't pick anything up, so I'm never gonna make it through stage 8 because I don't know why, but I'm doing it to myself. I never keep my head in the game here. I'm not sure what Australian licorice are, Tuesday says, but judging by recent fads here in Oz, they're probably Vegemite flavored. That's a no probe for me, Rack of Lamb says. You'll have to save me from the pineapple licorice. Hey, while we're talking about candy, here, let me take a moment. Let me take a moment and just be a grumpy old man and talk about how things were better in my day, because I cannot believe the sorry state that the Lifesavers Christmas storybooks have fallen into. The sorry, sad state of the Lifesavers Christmas storybooks is so pathetic. Like, first of all, they don't even come with a little storybook like they used to. They've got like a one-paragraph story printed on them. They don't open. They're just flat, and they come with just a few packs of just regular 5-flavor Lifesaver rolls. What is this? It's miserable. It's miserable. When I was a kid, the Lifesaver storybook was amazing. It opened up. It had 10 rows of Lifesavers, two of each. It had a row of just wintergreen. It had the 5 flavors. It had butter rum. It had wild cherry, and it had tropical. Right? You get 2 of each of those, and it actually had a little storybook inside, like with a cardboard cover and pages you could read inside. They were amazing, and I couldn't believe the ones I saw on the shelf in December. I couldn't believe the sorry state they'd fallen into. It was mind-blowing. They're just not even trying. It's not anywhere near the same product. And I miss, like, those. I love those butter rum Lifesavers. They were amazing. That was great. All of them were great. Tropical flavors, sign me up. What has happened? What has happened to the lifesavers? They need saving. The sad state of everything now, my Hyrule says. No game manuals. I know not what you speak of, Frownie, but I need that in my life. Get in the DeLorean. So that's my cranky old man rant about candy. I don't know. I don't know, Mile Hyrule. I mean, it seems that way to us, but I kind of think things are always like they've always been in most ways. Australians, we have 10,000 snakes per person, 5 million deadly spiders per person, and Vegemite. We don't even know what it is. Do they make hot and spicy Vegemite? Can you get like ghost pepper Vegemite? Maybe that'd be something to add to the wheel. I've never even had regular Vegemite, but I'd give it a try. No. Robbed. He landed and he didn't fire. That cheated me. He's supposed to fire every time he lands. To give me time to hit him. No! This guy's the worst. Hey, I think I got a 1-up. Victory! Get out of here! That guy's a loser. Alright, great. That was the level. Level 9, here we come! Thank you for the trophies. We've made progress. We've hit a new PB, stage 9. Let me catch up here because I missed some of this chat. I'm just gonna read silently for a moment. Almost definitely. I once had the displeasure of trying a hot Vegemite and cheese meat pie. Oh, I thought you were fighting a stormtrooper. That's traumatic, Sparrow says about the Vegemite meat pie. Trucky food. Thank you for the celebrations. Thank you for the trophies and the GGs, my friends. Oh, it's very nice. I'm gonna reward myself with a bite of cheese and then Mila. Let's see what this level's like. Yeah, great, cool. Immediately a lightning bolt. What? Oh, I'm in a tube. I didn't see so the gradient pink, I didn't see that as a tube. I thought that was the floor. That green above me, like, I'm in a hollowed out, like, this is a cross-section of a tube. I thought that was the floor, like I could walk up into the distance, and the green was the wall behind me. It's not. The green and blue part is above me. This is very confusing right from the start. See, look, I'm hitting my head on it when I jump. That's weird. I immediately don't like this level. Get back here. Get out of here. Oh no, what is this? This, well, whatever it is, I'm stuck to it. Hope the other one doesn't hurt me. Okay. Okay. Ah! I've never seen it that way before, and now it's all I can see. Yeah, it's crazy. I saw it completely wrong. Oh. They explode on contact? If you're not punching them when you... Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh, this is a nightmare. Yeah, if you're not attacking when you contact them, then they just explode and it insta-kills you. I'm not sure if the thing in the background hurts me or is just decorative, but I'm gonna assume it hurts me. Because everything else does. Alright, we're going slow through this level, everybody. Also, I'm gonna have to pick up some lifesavers before work tomorrow. It's been so long since I've had some. That is the mandatory path. Weird. I was hoping for a secret up here. They sell the butter rum on Amazon. I should order some of those. It's been ages since I've had them. Well, this one's going to carry us up. The other one carried us down. How in the world was I supposed to see those spikes coming? Oh my I'm at the beginning. Battletoads is not for the faint of heart. This level is so much harder. I remember them. Hadn't had them since I was a kid. Yeah, me either. Me either. I haven't had them since the last time I got a Christmas storybook. So you just have to memorize. You just have to memorize that. Okay, that's cool. What about this guy? Really gonna fall on me. Okay, thank goodness. I was thinking, I didn't know, do I hide in the water or do I hide on the ledge? He's going one way and I've got to go another. You can buy the old storybooks for like $60. I'll pass. I'll just live with my memories. They can't take those from me. This whole stage is like trial and error. You just have to memorize it. I still have to play Battletoads. I still have to play Dark Souls after this too. I don't think we're gonna make multiple runs at Battletoads tonight. I think it's just gonna be the one run that we do. Because we've gotten to a new PB. History has taught me to quit while I'm ahead in that regard. And I want to make sure we have a lot of time for Dark Souls, so. How in the world am I going to get fast enough for that section? Memories will beat DLC. You want to remember something? You have to pay for it separately. Hey, my memory's bad enough. I have to outsource all my memories of all the games I play to YouTube. That's more like it. That's more like it. You want to remember something? Watch this ad first. I'm already stuck behind that paywall without any option. As it is right now, I can't remember anything Cal says. How? How am I ever gonna get through this? This is brutal. You have to be so fast. Hey, Jesse Thompson. Welcome in, Jesse. Welcome to Battletoads. Thank you very much for the resub. Thank you for the 9 months. You've been very good to me. I really appreciate the support. How's your night? We're doing good. I made it to a new level in Battletoads, so even though this level's really hard, it's new, so that's always good. We've been having a chat about candy. I was lamenting the sorry state of the Lifesavers Christmas time storybook and how they were so much better back in my day, and shaking my cane angrily. Robin Williams did a great movie about memories called The Final Cut. I haven't heard of that one. I hope you're doing well, Jesse. I hope you're having a good night. I don't understand the precision that is required of me here. Williams plays a professional who specializes in editing the memories of unsavory people into uncritical memories that are played at funerals. There is an episode of Black Mirror about that. Same topic. Sir Racket Lamb says that was also good. I don't understand the precision that this requires. Oh no. I beat GoldenEye again? GG, Zelda dude. GG. Oh. Oh. No! Sadness. Well, we'll get another try at it tomorrow, my friends. Maybe. Now I want to watch the movie. Nice try. At least you beat stage 8. This is true. We made progress. I learned some things. I learned that stage 9 is worse than stage 8, and I was much luckier before I made it here. It's been good. It's been good. It's crushing. It's crushing to lose a run, but it's a victory nonetheless. We made it further. We made it further tonight. We'll make it further tomorrow. We'll play more Battletoads tomorrow. We're going to play Dark Souls now. So join me for that, if you would, please. We'll do the whole switchover thing here. I need a remote for my CRT television. I can't actually turn off the TV from here. I can turn off my console, but then my TV is still running. Dark Souls, yeah, that's what we're going to do now. So for Dark Souls, the plan for tonight is well, let's get switched over and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do. I shouldn't talk while mustache hair fall out. Thank you for the palms of progress. Yeah, we made it. We beat another stage. We beat another stage. So I am happy. Yeah, it may not be believable, but I am happy. Yeah, I was just saying I shouldn't talk too much while I'm switching things over because I'm gonna end up cutting my audio mid sentence and having to repeat myself anyway. So let's do that. I'm gonna change the capture device over. There could be a sudden, unexpected, loud noise or two. I'm gonna try to avoid that, but this is a clunky process to move from one device to the other. Okay, I think my mic is still working. There's the game. I can't grab the layer that is my camera. There we go. It's probably a more appropriate size for me. This is an M-rated game. I'll give you the heads up, my friends. If that's not appropriate for you, then we should enjoy your company another time. Turn on the content warning thingamathing and change our title. And we'll cut our recording right here.